Good morning, dear student. Myself, Miss Deepti from DIPS Karol Bagh. In today's lecture, we are going to continue the history chapter 7, the revolt of 1857. In previous lecture, we have read about that Indian historians call this revolt as the first war of independence because this war, this was the first time that all the people from each caste and every caste come together and fight for one enemy. So due to that, the Indian historians call it the first war of independence, whereas the British historians call it as Spymonity because the immediate cause, the major cause of this starting of this revolt was that a few soldiers have started the revolt in Meerut, and afterwards it was started in rest of part of the country. So that is why they have called the first war. It is called that it is a Spymonity. So a few causes are there. Yesterday we have read about the political causes of the revolt. In today's lecture we are going to read about the economic causes of the revolt. The high rates of the land revenue collected by the British made peasants miserable. British use a system to collect the revenue like permanent settlement, Malwari system and royalty system. And British collect around half of the product from the peasant as a revenue. So this make the condition of peasants very miserable. The British on one side and the oppression of the money lenders on the other hand created miseries for the peasants, for the farmers. The peasants lost their land and become jobless. So revenue, one side was the British who was collecting the revenue, on the other side was the money lenders were there from whom they took as a rent, as a loan. They took money as a loan from them and they were not able to repay it. So conclusion was that they lost their lands and they lost their jobs. Number 2, the British used all the resources of India for their own benefits, which created secrecy of the raw material. Yes, raw materials were from India. They purchased the raw material and sent it to the Britain for their factories. So this make a secrecy of the raw material in India. Indian goods were subjected to heavy duty. So the British put an heavy duty of Indian products, which make the Indian products very expensive and people were not able to buy it. Whereas British factories made products was cheaper than the Indian. So the Indian goods were very expensive, so the people were not able to buy it. The craftsmen. Due to this, the craftsmen and the artisans were affected because the arrival of machine-made cheap goods of the British. The factory-made things were much cheaper and good quality than the handmade things of the Indian craftsmen. So the Indian craftsmen and the artisans become jobless. Last, the patronage from kings and the nobles were lost, leaving the peasant at the mercy of the British. तो राजाओं और the kings और जो nobles थे जिनके अंडर वो they come to, वो उनकी बात नहीं सुनते थे. Due to that, peasants become mercy of the British only. So next is the social and religious causes. Some social and religious causes was there, which was another causes of revolt of 1857. Number 1 was the Christian missionaries tried to convert the people to Christian, which introduced fear among the people. The number 2, land owned by the temples were also taxed. People depend on their lands were hurt by the action of the British. Number 3, the widow remarriage abolition of sati and the encouraging women education, these measures were made Hindus feel insecure. They felt that British were purposely introducing such measures to challenge the sentiments of Hindus. So this is the main cause. This cause is the main cause of the social religious causes. That before that we are aware that sati pratha was there, sati pratha was there. Widows, the condition of widows was very poor, and the women in the society, the position of women was very low. So British have encourages the women education as well as the widow remarriages, and they have also abolished the sati pratha. So the Hindus were mostly affected through this action of the British. Next is the prison people belonging to all castes were made to sit together in the same cell, which was also a blow to the religious sentiments of the people. So people were narrow-minded, and they were and at that time social division was very strongly practice in the society. So in the prison there was no discrimination on the basis of the caste system. So the people from belonging to upper caste was not able happy to sit with the lower caste people. So this make people unfaithful towards the British. Racial discrimination policy of British were in denying the high rank job to the Indians, and the ill treatment faced by Indians at hotels, public places gave a final blow to the social religious life of Indians. So racial discrimination means here the skin color. They take us as a black skin and the white skin. So they think they are the superior, and the black skin peoples are not so superior, or brown skin people are not superior. So they consider us lower than themselves. So this make the people to think about that British should go away. So they thought about a revolution that should take place in the country to change the government policy, or change the government, or throw the British out of the country. So these were the social religious causes. Next is the political causes, military causes of the revolt. These causes, these are the four causes which make that, which is the most important thing. And one more thing, these four causes make Britishers to take this revolution as a spy immunity. So let us see what is there. In the army also the Indians were restricted to the post of Subedar and Sipahi, and were never considered for a high post. Number one. Number two, Indians were considered inferior by the British and were made less than the British officials. Racism was there. Next, the soldiers were asked to serve overseas by the General Service Establishment Enlightenment Act in 1856, but due to religious sentiments, the Hindus objected to going overseas. So in the Hindus were there that we should not cross the sea. It was a belief in the Hindus that we should not cross the sea. If we are going to cross the sea, then we will not. We will consider out of our religion. So this act made. In this act, they were said that British Army, wherever the British Army need the people, Indian soldiers will go in play with the British Army and fight for the British, whether it is in the country or overseas. So this act make the Hindu soldiers unhappy with the British government. Last but not the least, the soldiers were given overseas allowances or bhatta to support the British during the wartime, but it was later discontinued. Few people have gone, many people have gone out overseas and they have fight war for the British. But the thing is that when they come back, allowances were given to them, but after a few years it was stopped. So this made the people unhappy with the British government. Immediate cause of revolt. this is the this is the thing which make 1857 revolt. This is the trigger of the revolt of 1857. This incident, which we are going to read now. This incident was a trigger point for the revolt of 1857. Let's start. The Enfield rifle was introduced in the army in 1856. The cartridges were screamed with a greased and covered with caps which had to be taken off before use. The spy believed that the grease was made of cow and pig fat, and they refused to use them since it hurt the religious sentiments of Hindus and Muslims. In this introduction of this chapter, I have told you that the one cartilage was there, and due to that cartilage, grease was there, and it was. So this is the incident. In this incident happened in the Meerut, where the rifle was introduced and its cartilage, means rifle bullet was there, and bullet was covered with a skin, with a cover was there, and before we can use it, we have to tear that cover, and the soldiers believe that cover is made up of cow and pig's fat. So in Hindus, as we know, the cow are very sacred, and in Muslims, the pig considered to be not to be eaten. So these were the sentiments of Hindus and Muslims, touched the Hindus and Muslims sentiments, and so they boycotted. On 29th March in 1857, Mangal Pandey revolted and called the other sepoy to react at the Barakpur. He was arrested and hanged on 8th April 1857. So Mangal Pandey, he has on 29th of March, he and his other soldiers come forward, and they have denied to use it, and they tried to kill the British officer, and afterwards Mangal Pandey was arrested and he was hanged. So this made the Indian soldiers unhappy, and they come together to fight against the British government. On 9th March 1857, 85 soldiers at Meerut protested against the use of cartilage, and they were sentenced to 10 years of imprisonment. The spy set fire to the British house and killed the British men, women and children. Some proceed towards Delhi. So these are the incidents. One since the Mangal Pandey did, the other thing the other soldiers has done it. So they have this made that this become a trigger point for the starting of 1857 revolt. Other things also happen. In next lecture, we are going to discuss about the events and places of revolt of 1857. What were the events and the place and which places the revolt was started. So thank you very much.